Erika. Welcome and tell us a little bit about you.
Well, yes, Amy. So, my name is Erika Lee Wong, and I am the founder and event planner for Lovely Wong Time. We're an event planning business here in the greater Los Angeles, but we service all over the state, even the world. So, yeah, that's a little bit about me.
Yes, yes, excited to dive right in. So tell us a little bit about you and how your life was before we met, before the mentorship.
Yeah, so I've always been a very busy person, busy with a lot of activities. I'm a very high energy person, as I don't know if you can tell by now, but I'm a total Leo, so energy wise, center of attention, anything you want is yours, as long as you work hard for it. Being the oldest out of four siblings, you kind of have to be that mother figure, setting good examples for your siblings, right? So I did the traditional route when, went to college, graduated, got married, have kids, bought a house, very traditional living, right? Until I was about a year, two, almost 2 years ago was when I did a career change. I was done, being tired of working for a 9 to 5, and I was pregnant with my son. And that's when I was sitting there thinking about, what I can do. And my husband asked me, what are you passionate about? And I'm like, I don't know what I'm passionate about. I just know I'm hardworking and I'll basically get any job done. But, sitting there, I thought, like, well, if I don't want to work for somebody else, like, what would I want to do, like, as far as a business? And, two things came to mind. I wanted to do my real estate. And that's just something I've always been in the back of my head because I've been doing sales pretty much for the half of my life already. And then event planning was my other thing because I love throwing parties. I love being a host. And people my age are still getting married and having kids and doing all these lavish, crazy parties. So I'm like, well, I can do that. So that's what I did. I started my event planning business while I was 8 months pregnant. And yeah, ever since then, it's been about a year and a half, and my life has changed so much in, being a business owner and all that stuff. So that's just a little bit about me before I really met you. And I know we're going to get into that a little bit more.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. So during the mentorship, what were some of your biggest awarenesses or shifts or aha moments that you've learned?
I've never had a hard time with like manifesting things. I think for me was just the less doing and more thinking was the biggest shift for me. I am just a doer, doer, doer. Just whatever I can do. Like if I needed to earn more money, I would just work more, right? Or figure out how else I can, make more money. But I was just a busy body. And, being an entrepreneur and being a mom of two, I don't have the time or the luxury to do that. So the biggest aha moment was to really slow down and be more in tune with my mind and think things before doing them. I know it sounds really, simple, but it was just for me, it was just I'm a big action taker and just slowing down and really just writing down my emotions and like what I'm feeling and what I want instead of just only making it a thought. Like that really helped me. Um, and just thinking bigger. Like I thought pretty big already, but now I'm like timesing that by 10. And that itself has just opened the possibilities of anything. And that's basically where I'm at. I'm like in my office right now. I would have never manifested me having my own office front. I was working from home in, on top of my little island at home. And, and there's like all my kid stuff and all the house stuff. And I was just not productive in a sense, but now having my own space and being in my own environment has allowed me to open up more possibilities and opportunities for my business and myself to grow as a person as well.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, let's talk about how fast you manifested your office. How many days?
Um, I would say it was probably like 2 weeks, or like realistically manifesting it and physically getting keys and into my office was about a month, like literally, because I joined you end of January, maybe February. And then I got my office in March. Literally, the March 6th or 8th was when I physically came to look at the office, and then I signed my contract and then moved into my office end of March. So super fast, going from not even thinking about having an office to physically having an office, and now like being in it and having that space. It was super quick.
Yes, and it all started with a decision,
Oh
right?
yeah.
After
Yes.
the decision, then things universe just responded to your energy because you said it was fast because the way you do things is fast. The universe
Yes.
is just responding to your energy.
Yes, yes. And that's one of the things too, is like I've never had a hard time making decisions, but like once you make a decision, just know that it's gonna happen. And yeah, the universe knows that I like to move fast, so that's why things have been moving a lot faster than, you know, not that I expected, but it's just I have a clear vision and I have clarity. So that's why the universe is like, okay, I know exactly how to get it to you and you're ready to accept it. So yeah.
Yes, yes, absolutely. And you mentioned something, Erica, clarity. And I think that's one of the things that when we started working together, that was the first thing we established was the
Hmm.
clarity of where you want to go, right? As far as your
Hmm.
business.
Right,
Yeah. Yeah.
exactly. Well,
And
making the decision really because when I first met you, I was between real estate and event planning. And
yes,
then once we made the decision on focusing on event planning, not that real estate is not important, it's just that it's right now my event planning business is more important. And that's why, the speed and the clarity and the fast track is just there because that's my decision. I already made that. So yeah.
that's right. That's right. Yeah. So with that being said, what's happened since we met? I mean, you got the office and what else?
Okay, so since we've met, yeah, I got the office, and then I did a ribbon cutting for my office. I joined the chamber of Glendora. So a lot of opportunities with like networking now that I have a storefront. Obviously I've met you, so I've met your circle of people, which has opened up opportunities. And I know we have some exciting news coming up
Yes.
that we will share
Yes.
eventually. But yeah, no, I think my world was this small before,
Mm,
and now it's like, no, the world is this big, and it there's just endless opportunities to be out there, So I'm being more selective and with, how I want to present myself and occupy my time and, attracting my clients, my ideal clients, because my time is valuable. So that itself has opened up a lot more opportunities. So that way I'm not just being busy, I'm being productive and going towards my C type goals, So yeah.
yes. 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 So once we have that clarity, and then the universe can bring you the things that are on the same frequency, right? The caliber, the clients, the opportunities. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Yes.
clear. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Beautiful. So what made you invest in the mentorship in the beginning?
So I was introduced to you by my mentor through EXP, through real estate. He's a student of yours and has gone through your program. And once he saw me or knew my personality, he's like, "Oh, I need you to meet Amy. She's my coach. Like, she'll get you to whatever you want it to be." And I know we met like unofficially around October, November of last year, but I was not ready at that time. I was traveling and I couldn't add one more thing to my load. But once we met again in January through a lunch and learn through EXP, I was ready, and once we had that clarity call with you, you mentioned something that was just very clear for me. It was like, are you ready to invest in yourself? And I'm like, yes, I am ready to invest in myself. And because of that, I thought to myself, if I already believe in this and I want to invest in myself, why would I prolong it 6 months, 2 years, 5 years? If I already know I'm gonna get there in 6 months, like, and I believe it, why would I hold myself back from that? So, that just clicked. I was like, I'm ready to invest in myself, signed up, and that was 6 months ago. And I can't believe it went by so fast already?
It did, yeah. 6 months
Yeah.
goes by really fast. Yeah.
Yeah.
So where do you think you would be at if you didn't invest? What do you think the life would look like?
I think I would still have a lot of not uncertainty, but basically probably juggling two things, which is my real estate and my event planning. I probably wouldn't be where I'm at with as far as like my office, and other parts of my life because I have that established. People respect me so much more. Um, and just being having that space to even think, you know, I wouldn't be able to do all of that. So I can't tell you how it would have been. I would have probably eventually got here, but I don't know what the timeline would have been. But I
Yeah.
know for sure I would have still been juggling between real estate and event planning, which is probably gonna slow down my process of, the universe giving me what I want because I didn't know exactly what I wanted, right?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And with that being said, the next 6 months you have a lot of exciting things coming that you're cooking. Yeah,
Yes, yes,
yeah,
definitely. Starting off with August being, around the corner, my birthday, I'm turning 34. So I'm doing a birthday party and a anniversary party for my company. So we're doing a prom theme. So big thing. I just love throwing events and just escalating that and making it higher level so that way clients can see what I can produce and then just attracting that type of clientele, right? That's big. I've had opportunities to throw my proposal for these big events like in the LA area, with different genres of like event planning that I would have never thought. I started off with doing birthdays and anniversaries and graduations, which is, great, which most people will do, especially their first year. But I was ready to move on from that to the next level, which is Erica 2.0 right now. And
yeah.
Erica 2.0 wants to be known for something that is not your typical event planner. I don't, like I said, I do the birthdays and all that, they pay the bills, and it's not like it doesn't excite me, but I want to be known for something more than that. I want to be able to create these experiences for my clients and even regular, normal people that are not celebrities who have a ton of money yet, kind of thing. Like life is too short to not be able to celebrate. So if I can be that person to create that, like that maybe is just my destiny on this world to be able to curate these fun events to celebrate because if nobody does it then it's gonna be boring kind of thing, so yeah.
I love that. Life is short. Why not enjoy through partying? Like
Yes.
that's like I love that.
Yes.
I can't. I seriously can't wait to attend the parties that you throw. So
Yes. Yes, and there's going to be plenty of opportunities for that. And every party is a little bit different. I want people to understand that you're always going to have a great time. I'm very detailed as far as, decorations and just creating an overall experience. I just want my clients to not think about anything. Like everything is already done. They just have to sign up, and commit to it, make the decision, and everything else will be a no-brainer. It's just all taken care of for you. So if somebody can do that for me, like that's like music to my ears, but I can create that for others. So yeah.
that's beautiful. I mean, that's why people need you. You know, like, I was sharing with you that, oh my God, to me, it's just too much. I don't want to think about it. But, I attracted you. So, yes,
Yes,
this is,
yes,
and I love what you said is creating that experiences for people. Right. And that's what really it's about. It's not just a party, but it's an experience people can remember,
yes,
right? For a long time. So,
yeah.
beautiful. And so for those people that are maybe watching this and are thinking about whether they should invest in themselves or invest in the mentorship, what any last words of encouragement for these people?
Yeah, same thing like Amy asked me, like if you're ready to invest in yourself, if you've ever wanted to be a different version of yourself, not necessarily like bad or good, just a second level, like a upgrade. Like if you're ready to upgrade and if you've ever dreamed of these, you think that are not tangible things, like do it now because tomorrow is not guaranteed. Just like how I thought 6 months ago, if I believe in this program, why not just do it now and not regret it 6 months later and see everybody else already be there? Like, I want to be with them along the journey and be with them, not necessarily like the finish line because we all have our different, journeys and our different types of um careers, but don't have FOMO. Like you don't want to be seeing somebody else already succeeding and buying that house or that car or going on these parties or, traveling the world, 6 months from where you could have had the same opportunity to do the same thing, So, and yeah, like the money will come and go, guys. Like we always figure it out. There's always something there's always money that will come your way. So don't think about the money. If you already believe in this, you believe in investing in yourself and you want to get to that next level and upgrade yourself, just do it. Put it on your credit card, pay it off. Don't even think about it. Just do it because 6 months from now you will not regret
I agree. I agree. I think
it.
the best investment is investing in ourselves, right? And time is something that you cannot buy, right? You
Yeah.
cannot go back to 6 months. I wish I started earlier. So the best time was yesterday, and the next best time is today. So
Yeah.
I agree with you with that.
Yeah.
So with that, thank you for coming on. And I always tell the students that I would love for you to come back and share your manifestations with me late down the line.
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
I know we'll be talking more, Amy, because we'll be working together. So I'm excited for that. And I
Yes.
do appreciate you for everything. And just thank you. That's literally from the bottom of my heart. I really, really appreciate it. But I know it's not our last time talking, so we'll be doing big things together.